Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the afterburners. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive.
Off to the races to the right. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Still looking on the move. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for space, it's Flanagan. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Addison. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Flanagan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Addison. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it in down the left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first. Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Addison. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Addison. This time it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the route is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
35, Rutgers, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The inside handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make...
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got his man. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the returner goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Addison. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Chase. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the...
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go and get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a man. It's Flanagan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The play action fake. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pitch it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A great catch and run for 6. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
A strong, methodical, work